Hi, I'm Alan Hills, and welcome to the College of St. Rose's movie review show, A Night at the Movies, brought to you by the Campus Production Club, St. Rose Television. Let's cut to the chase. Thanks a bunch, Odie. The hunt is on for Bonnie and Clyde in the new Netflix original film, The Highwaymen, which tells the story of the two former Texas Rangers who were hired by the governor of Louisiana to hunt down the vicious killers. Kevin Costner and Woody Harrelson played these two historical figures, whose names were Frank Hamer and Manny Galt. Kathy Bates plays Louisiana Governor Miriam Ma Ferguson. John Lee Hancock's direction of The Highwaymen is full of amazingly dramatic wide shots that focus on the intensity of the environments that these characters are in. His overall treatment of the cinematography is smooth and coordinated. But despite the catchy filming, The Highwaymen sadly lacks a sense of intense excitement given its historically significant subject matter. Throughout most of the movie, it feels like Hamer and Galt are people who only have hopes of catching Bonnie and Clyde while battling their own personal demons and problems. Their skepticism leads the viewer to believe that they might not succeed. Plus, whenever Bonnie and Clyde show up in the same scene as Hamer and Galt, they enter very casually with no riveting build-up. Thomas Newman's musical score is also way too subtle and features little to no intimidating orchestration. Given all that they had to work with historically, it would have been better if the dialogue was a little more quippy and if there were more preparations to key moments. When Bonnie and Clyde are finally taken down in the end, there's no sense of celebration or positivity. The aesthetic seems to take the side of the people who considered Bonnie and Clyde to be Robin Hood figures, when in fact they were merciless murderers. Even though it's understandable that Hamer and Galt find their violent lives haunting, it's still important to know if this movie really was trying to establish Bonnie and Clyde's reputations as harmful criminals. I personally believe they were, but I feel like that intent should have been more concrete and less understated. Overall, The Highwaymen could have been better, but was still an interesting portrayal of these events. So please give it a try and see what you think. And that's all the time we have. I'm Alan Hills, and this has been A Night at the Movies. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.